AV, Mr. Villalobos.
Give you
How
one
you
of
doing,
those.
sir? Love the salute.
Yeah, doing pretty good. Lovely Monday afternoon
Yeah,
instead of
yeah. Got some
Sunday.
work done. Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
hot.
man.
I was just outside with my
Oof.
puppy playing,
Oof.
and he wanted to come inside before I did. So
You know it's hot.
yes, he was at the door, just like, let me in,
Dude,
please,
this is
please don't let me
this is
chase
not
after his
gonna work.
frisbee ever again.
This is not gonna work for me, bro. I don't like you can throw it. I'm
Yeah,
gonna make your ass get it, is
yeah.
what's gonna happen.
I'm gonna run to it and stop, and then you got to come to me to get it and throw it the other way.
The meme I saw this weekend was awesome. He goes like, remember in Super Mario 3 when the sun was chasing you? That's today, okay? That is
That is
today, ladies and
that is
gentlemen.
perfect. I don't know why that was so good, but it just the visual of just like
Yep,
running from that thing was
all day. Just
but
trying
it's
to get in
true.
your
Yeah,
car, trying to get in the office, just trying to
so
get to the
hot.
damn grocery store. Just so hot. And this is waiting for you outside. Like it's just like you know, like the 3 o'clock, the 3 p.m. bully that's waiting for you outside, but he's like, you won't walk out the door. He's like right there at the door. That's the sun. That's the sun just waiting for your ass, man. Oh
Just
my god,
hovering
we're
up
in the
there.
thick of it, bro.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
my
it was
dumbass played
hot.
golf on Saturday.
Wow.
Yeah,
What
yeah,
I,
yeah,
trying
yeah.
to think what I did Saturday. Definitely not play golf.
I mean, I went out there and played 18, shot 18. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
of course. Yeah, it's a quick day. Yep.
naturally, you know what I mean? We got 4 hour round, 20 minutes. Whatever.
Yeah. So when I say I shot 18, I just hit it off the tee and moved on to the next one, right?
Yes, it was time to
no
go to the
matter no
next
matter where
one.
the ball went.
I mean, I used 18 balls.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Good
Oh
times.
man. What about you, bro? What'd you cook up this weekend?
What happened this weekend? What did I do this weekend? Um,
It
man,
was
I don't
so
even.
good that you
It
can't even
was.
remember, dude.
Oh, what did I cook this weekend? Uh, I didn't cook anything actually. Christina made some tamales and stuff yesterday, so
Nice.
I think I made some breakfast probably.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I usually get up on like Saturday morning or Sunday and cook up some bacon and some sausage and eggs and stuff like that. So
There you go, man. Old
yeah,
old country old country breakfast at the old country house. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
pretty
So,
pretty uneventful weekend. So
dude, those are sometimes the best
it was good after
and much
traveling last
appreciated,
weekend.
man. Yeah, definitely, brother. Yeah, I don't know why so like my golf game, it was me and Darren and we started at like 9:15. We're like, "Oh yeah, we'll get out here and we'll be done around like 1 p.m." You know what I mean? No.
What time did y'all
There's like
leave?
there was a group like 3:30. There was a group in front of us. There was like 8 guys who didn't know how to golf.
Mm,
And it looked like a bachelor party or whatever.
I think that
And
maybe that's what I
typically,
did Saturday. I went golfing. Maybe that's what happened. I was in front of y'all.
maybe
I was the group
that, that
front.
was that makes sense now. These guys were absolute trash. It's
Yeah.
not only did they like take forever. It's you really shouldn't do 8, but you're really supposed to do like 4 max. But what
Oh,
happened
I
is
got you.
is that they all 8 of them teed off. So everybody's waiting at the tee box behind them for like 20, 25 minutes each hole.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they're not supposed to tee off one after another? Or do you
You
mean they should do like a set of 4 and then another set of 4, like play
They
third?
really should do a set of 2 and then another set of 2 to speed
Okay.
it up because they had
So
8 people.
I don't know. I feel like you're waiting the same amount of time,
I don't like it It just
but
was a thing that we were not happy. It was hot.
yeah, it's like I feel like whether 2 people tee off or 8, it's like you're still waiting.
Yeah, you know what? This summer you're coming golf with me.
I
I know you're.
will.
I know you're not. I know you're not.
I don't want to go outside right now. I'm not looking forward to like getting up and going to my car in the morning at like 6:30. You want to come voluntarily walk around a field?
It is toasty, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
We got some news coming at y'all.
Oh yeah.
All right, team. According to Variety, we have a article by Zach Sharf titled "Channing Tatum says never made 23 Jump Street. Had the best script I've ever read for a third movie. I would love to do it, and Jonah Hill wants to do it."
Oh boy.
This needs to happen.
We got
ladies and
Jonah Hill
gentlemen,
in it.
okay? This needs to happen. Okay. I have never wanted a third movie of a franchise so bad. Ever. Ever.
Yeah.
Ever. Like I really have never have. So
yeah. And 22 Jump Street was surprisingly like just as fun as the first one.
oh dude, it was a blast.
Like
It was
I
definitely
expected like cheese fest on that one, but it was a good time. It was a super good time.
it's just the duo, man, of those two with Lord and Miller. It's just a great foursome who like got together and made comedic gold.
Yeah.
Like they made Channing Tatum funny. Nobody knew Channing Tatum had that in him. Like, did you not see him in G.I. Joe? How stale and boring he was?
Yeah, he felt like he tried his best.
He was so stale and boring that they killed him off in the first 10 minutes of the second one.
They really did.
Okay? He was that stale and boring.
They were like, I know we had a 2-movie contract. You're in the second one. It's fine. Just for 2 seconds.
Hey, we'll write this damn check, but we don't want you really in it anymore. So they killed him. But he's funny, man. And obviously Jonah Hill, Phil Lord, Christopher Miller, their direction is just fantastic. I want a third movie here, man. I think it would be dope as hell. They gave 21 Jump Street had a box office hit with 200 million worldwide, and then the sequel had 331. Like it did more money.
Yeah.
It did more money, right? Like it was like Columbia's Dark Knight, like how it came out and just didn't expect much from the sequel, but everybody was like, whoa, this is actually fire, bro. Hilarious, great casting, great acting, and just the scene. My favorite scene of all time of these two movies, I have to bring it up, is the realization that Channing Tatum now understands and knows that Jonah Hill is hooking up with Ice Cube's daughter. Just that scene alone, like there's nothing funnier. There's actually no funnier scene I've ever seen in my life, bro. And I've been watching comedy since I was a kid, okay? That's lightning in a bottle. I want a third one just to wrap it up.
We'll send them some harshly worded emails over there. See if we can persuade them.
Drafting it right now.
Yeah.
Dear sirs, please do a third one. That's how strongly worded I do my damn emails, damn it. So, team, we're going to throw this on our socials. Accordingly, the stars want it. I will say Lord and Miller are very busy these days. They're just a hot commodity, man. They're the guys who know comedy and understand it. They did Strays. That was a fantastic flick. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so,
good time.
They're doing the Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse stuff. So, guys, we'll throw this on our socials from Variety. Let us know if you want a third Jump Street movie, 23 Jump Street. How cool would that be? And which one is your favorite, guys? Let us know in the comments. Welcome to episode of Movie in a Pod. I am Clyde Smith.
And I am Javier Villalobos.
On this episode, we're discussing trailers for Real Pain, Nosferatu, episode 4 of The Acolyte, and our movie of the week, Dude, Where's My Car? Man, that beat just always hits, man.
So
just
good.
fire track.
So good. So good.
Gosh, man. When are we recording the full album, bro, for Movie in the Pod, you know?
I got 4 tracks ready, man. We just gotta get somebody on those keys.
Hey, man.
A few ivories
I know how to tickle the ivories a little bit. Shaking my head, no, guys. I do not. I can give you chopsticks and hot cross buns. That's it, guys. I got you. Okay.
That's all you need, man.
Team,
life.
we got some new trailers coming at you here. Real Pain and Nosferatu. Team, if you do know, please share this information. Right, we do have a full pod, video and all, on our YouTube page.
Oh yeah.
We have a bunch of socials. Guys, click that link tree in the show notes and drop a like, drop a share, subscribe, and tell your grandma about us, man. We are a grandmother friendly pod. You know what I mean? Grandma likes movies as well. So, let her know about it, team.
We stay moving, we stay light, we stay agile. The conductor's gonna come through taking tickets.
Nice.
We tell him we're going to the bathroom. He gets to the back of the train, he's gonna start heading towards the front looking for stragglers.
Sorry, we're the stragglers?
Yeah, by the time he gets to the front, the train's gonna be mistaken and over.
This is so fucking stupid. Tickets are probably like $12.
That's the principle of things. You should never think for train tickets in Poland. This is our country.
No, it's not. It was our country. They kicked us out because they thought we were cheap.
It's like $12. All right.
Nice.
All right.
Force of nature. All right.
Oh boy, let's go.
What the flying fuck, man?
I'm so
Why
sorry.
would you do that?
You're like red.
Yeah, because you fucking slapped me in the face.
All right. A Real Pain. According to IMDb, mismatched cousins David and Benji reunite for a tour through Poland to honor their beloved grandmother. The adventure takes a turn when the odd couple's old tensions resurface against the backdrop of their family history. Written and directed by the Jesse Eisenberg, ladies and gentlemen, Jesse Eisenberg, Lex Luthor. All right. JV. This flick with these pairings, Kyrian playing Benji, Jesse playing David. What are your thoughts on this trailer, brother?
It looks, fairly comedic. Saw some physical slapping and just back and forth banter. That's probably going to be pretty amusing through the whole thing.
Yeah.
But I mean, the trailer itself, it doesn't give you a whole lot. We're just walking with these two and watching them kind of just bounce off of each other. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's really hard to tell from this really short trailer. Like, the good side or the bad side of it, but it looked pretty amusing.
Yeah, man. I like Jesse Eisenberg is definitely one of my favorite actors in the game right now, and he won me over with his turn as Mark Zuckerberg and The Social Network.
Right.
But I just like his style, his delivery. He's kind of deadpan at times, but also is low key hilarious. He's a low key really funny guy, and can hit some comedy bits when he's there. We saw that in Zombieland and Zombieland Double Tap, so it's definitely there. Kieran Culkin, right there in the Culkin family. He's fantastic. I don't know if you ever watched him in Succession, but he's the reason why anybody watched Succession.
Right.
He's just a
Okay.
great actor and kind of brings that kinetic energy to all his
Yeah.
performances, and I really enjoy that. I mean, he was the gay best friend and Scott Pilgrim. That's where I also
Yeah.
remember him
Yeah.
from, right?
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
was great in that as well. Kind of an asshole, kind of a douche, but
Mhm.
still had that kinetic energy about him that I really enjoyed, man. Putting these two together, I'm
Pretty
actually
stoked,
really
huh?
excited for this. This is going to be a good, funny flick, and I hope it's not just them two bickering, arguing the entire time, but them, uh, finding those dramatic bits about coming together
Yeah.
and and like family and being the importance of moving forward as a family. So that's what I'm
Right.
also excited about, man. Team, we're gonna throw Real Pain on our socials. Let us know your thoughts.
Come to me. Come to me.
I don't like it already. Not a fan.
Hear my
Oh
cry.
gosh.
Already scared.
Come to me.
I called it.
Robert Eggers, man. This guy always with the scary shit.
My dreams grow darker.
Super intense. It's only like a couple seconds.
Does evil come from within us? Or from beyond?
The man right there.
Mm-hmm. This looks wild already.
Oh wow.
Nope. Nope. Not gonna watch it.
He is coming to us.
What the hell are we watching?
I don't know. I don't know what's
He's
happening.
coming.
Well, I do know. The
Who's
guy ate a
coming
rat
to
or
my
something.
child?
Who the hell picked this trailer? Whip his ass.
It's gonna be a strongly worded email to HR about this.
We are here encountering the vampire.
All right, then.
Nosferatu.
All right. Team
Yeah.
Nosferatu. According to IMDb, a gothic tale of obsession between a haunted young woman and the terrifying vampire infatuated with her, causing untold horror in its wake. Written and directed by Robert Eggers. For the people who do not know, Robert Eggers is the fantastic director behind The Lighthouse, The Witch, The Northman, The Telltale Heart, which is the short. Just a fantastic director in his own right, and this is his next take.
All right.
Yeah. This is I know this is like it's like a remake or like a something.
Yeah.
Because it's like one of the first oldest like vampire movies is Nosferatu, so it's not like we haven't got before. This is just an updated telling. It probably goes into more in depth with the music and the sound and the longer story and everything.
It looks like it's kind of told and made to look like a older art film, right? Like
Yeah.
that type of vibe. Yeah.
If I do recommend watching like probably the Northman is if you have 3 hours on your hand. You're probably shaking your head no right now, but if you watch that's probably his. To me, that's the one that I watched, and it's 2 hours and 17 minutes. You can do it. I believe in you.
I watched that one. I took it.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah.
And like he has a good visual style, and his visual style always matches the type of movie that he's making. So The Witch
Right.
was had one style. The Northman had another style. This has its own defined style. I actually do
Yeah.
appreciate that because you get a director like a Michael Bay, right? He has that one visual style. It's beautiful, and I love watching it. But
Just
that one
slow
visual style,
motion
but he doesn't.
explosions.
But he doesn't move to the topic, right? Even though, like
Yeah.
in his head, the topic is explosions, baby.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? So he doesn't
Blow
have
it
to
all up.
change.
Yeah.
Everything's getting this C4 today.
Mhm.
We need more stick to dynamite, damn it.
Make sure you order 3 of everything on this set.
yes,
I'm gonna,
yes.
gonna blow it up so many times.
We are blowing a Mack truck up 7 times, guys. Okay, just get it. Let's get it going. Okay. Paramount over there printing money back there. So,
Mhm.
but no, man. So we have Nosferatu. This is like one of the oldest vampire tales, and stellar cast. We got Aaron Taylor Johnson, Bill Skarsgård, Willem Dafoe, Nicholas Hoult, Emma Corrin, Ralph Ineson, Lily Rose Depp, Simon Burkini. Just a really good cast, and
Yeah, a
he
lot of stuff
delivers
happening.
fantastic stories. That's what I love about Robert Eggers. Everything's a little weird, it's a little violent, it's a little bloody, it's disgusting, but he still delivers these gorgeous films, and I really like that. This one, it's probably going to be scary as hell, but that's going to be like the fun of it. I'm seeing this in theaters. Actually, when I heard that he was doing this and it was Bill Skarsgård playing Count Orlok, the vampire, I was sold. I was locked in. So, what are your thoughts, man?
Kind of the same. I really appreciate kind of the look of it, and it giving you a real vampire horror
Yeah,
is what I get from it. Like you're gonna get the big castles, the cobblestone roads from the time, that kind of thing. And I'm downskis.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
And solid
mean,
cast too.
we're probably gonna have to like legit sit right next to each other, no seat between. Just in the event I get scared, I have a shoulder,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
have an arm I can pull. You know what I mean?
Right.
But it's
We'll have
maybe
to
one of
get
those
like
movies, man.
have to get a lid for the popcorn bucket so that popcorn don't go everywhere.
You know I'm not good at popcorn buckets. Okay, like, popcorn will go everywhere there.
Yeah, yeah.
Speaking of horror movies, I did check out The Watchers yesterday.
Okay.
Two bucket and a half, 1.5 buckets.
Oh boy.
I was looking for something scarier, and it was not. It ended up pissing me off.
That was
if you guys
the Watchers.
the
The
Watchers,
Dakota
yeah.
Fanning. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. The scary guys, the scary thing, the Watchers, they're just fairies. They're just fairies. As soon as I heard that they were fairies, it took like, even though they're still like scary on screen and everything.
Yeah.
It kind of, as soon as you use the term fairy, it kind of took me out of it. I'm thinking of like Tinkerbell at that point.
Yeah.
Like, you Tinkerbell
That's
looking
crazy.
mother been trying to scare me for an hour and a half, really? So
That's great.
yeah. I spoiled it for you guys. Go see it. Don't go see it. 1.5 buckets.
I mean,
We'll never talk about the
I'm kinda
Watchers ever again.
Surprised it was fairies. That's surprising. It wasn't like some kind of weird thing.
No, but they were
Not like
evil. They were evil fairies
yeah.
who were trying to get out of the forest.
But the word fairies, like you said, just really
Right? Takes you
messes
out
it
of
all
it.
up. Yeah.
Takes you out of it.
Yeah.
Like,
if you would have
if
said like
Robert Eggers-
mutated cocaine bears or something, I'd been like, oh god. Yeah.
I want to see that 9-fold, damn it.
Yeah.
But you give like Robert Eggers the time and space to make a movie, man, like Nosferatu. He's gonna deliver. There's not been a movie that he hasn't delivered that was not good. This is gonna be added to the list, man. This is gonna be one of those like first weekend drops, me in the theater. Coming out December, coming out on Christmas Day is what it's expected. So hey man, let's drink some eggnog and go get scared. So
All right.
Guys, we'll throw this on our socials, Nosferatu. Let us know your thoughts. Have you seen the original? I have not. But let us know in the comments, guys. All right, brother. We are rolling through Star Wars The Acolyte.
Yes.
We got
Yes.
episode.
You know, I have just
4.
one argument. I want to just start off on the very, very top of this thing.
Oh, snap. Speak on it, brother.
They need to get their run times down. This whole 30-minute, 45-minute thing is annoying.
It really, yo,
It's super annoying.
That's one of my comments, actually. That's one of my comments that I've written down.
Because I was like, well, you know, the episode ended. I was like, I feel like there's like need to be like 15 more minutes of this episode.
I posted up looking for like 45 minutes to an hour.
Yeah.
And then I got like that little bit of time and was like, what? And like,
Yeah.
the thing with this, like, not even really talking about this episode, nothing happened. That's what I don't like. Like, I don't like episodes where nothing happens. Like, I hate it. Don't get me wrong.
Like,
I love good dialogue. I love
like the tiny
exposition,
bit.
explaining shit.
The tiny bit that did happen was literally a cliffhanger.
Yeah. Yeah. So, like, one of two things can happen, right? Nothing in the next episode, or the whole entire episode just be balls to the wall action and like drama and like fun. Because this has been the kid episode was not good, even though that backstory was needed. They could have done it differently, in my opinion, if I was the show writer, but whatever. I'm not Leslie Headland.
I got a lot of emails to send out after this episode. So many emails to send out.
He's got so many apologies to make for Clyde. Guys, please sponsor the pod. We want to help out. Clyde's just an asshole. He's going through some shit. He's on his Steven Spielberg Temple of Doom shit right now. No. Leave him alone.
Oh boy.
No, but like, I was expecting this episode to be like better story, and all we got was people just walking through the damn woods.
What's interesting though is I kind of liked the episode.
Oh, that's why we do the pod right there, ladies and gentlemen. Right here. Listen up.
It was kind of dramatic. Like, it wasn't like just a bunch of stuff thrown out like a big word spiel. Like, they were traveling, they were looking around. I wish we would have saw a little bit more of the Wookiee Jedi, but that's a whole other pod. But I don't know. I just enjoyed the journey on this one. Like, they started out in Coruscant and they made their way through the forest and got there, and then a bunch of things were going on. I don't know. I kind of enjoyed it. Kept my attention span pretty solid for this one.
Okay.
I'm not saying it was a very interesting story. Like, I get the lack of like things really happening, but I kind of enjoyed just the journey and seeing the different locations and stuff like that.
I guess what I'm saying, and I feel you there, boss. Like, I feel, and I could be wrong, and your
feelings are never wrong, man.
Me in the House of Mouse.
Go with your feelings, man.
We are pretty good with my thoughts of what's gonna happen, right? Like, I'm sixth sense in that, right? Like, I am looking into the future. I'm back to the future in that crap. I'm going back in time and I'm killing baby Thanos. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Still an underrated scene in
so good.
Endgame.
It's really good.
I don't like exposition. I don't like dialogue if it doesn't pay off later. If it's just like throwaway information and throwaway character development, like build on these characters, but do it in a way that like there's a payoff later where they're this way right now, something happens where they turn, right? Just
Mhm.
knowing somebody's something is just like, okay, because this is a story that takes place way before the Skywalker saga, so
Yeah.
it's not
yeah.
even like, we're gonna see these characters later on in different franchises and stuff like that. This just might be it.
Yep. You actually
And
see
if
one of 'em.
so, let's make sure. What'd you say?
You actually see one of them.
Which one?
Hang on, let me see. Go ahead, keep talking. I'll
You know more shit about Star Wars than I do. This is our resident Star Wars expert,
Well,
ladies
this-
and gentlemen.
Well, it was a whole thing about this one character being in that episode, but I cannot remember his name.
Was it the Jedi Master?
This is him right here.
Posted
So
on our
it's
socials.
Kai Adi Mundi, which is the guy that has the white beard and like the real tall head.
Yeah. He was in the prequels. Yeah,
Yeah, he was in this one too.
he's old. He was old as hell then. Yeah, good God. Yoda's got to be around somewhere then, right? His old
Yeah.
green ass. Where's he at?
Well, back in the dark corners of the web where we talk about Star Wars stuff and chat rooms and things, a lot of people were angry he was in that episode because
Just
it
kinda
shows him being like
throwaway.
super old. Yeah.
It's like Morgan Freeman, dude. He's always been old. Simple as that, right? Like
Always. Yeah.
Morgan Freeman was born old. Okay,
Yeah.
there's not this Jedi dude with the big head or whatever is just born old. He was born an old Jedi. Simple as that. So,
looks that way since he was young.
I just want some balls of the wall action, man, because like the first 2 episodes like brought it very well. Third one was a fall off. Understandable. I get it. But this fourth one I was expecting something.
Yeah.
Episode 5 they got to, or like people are gonna fall off this show really hard, and that people is like me. Like I'm gonna still watch it and finish it, but
That's kind of where I'm at too. It's like we got to get something, and I mean, I'm gonna watch it because I want to see. I'm invested now, like 4 episodes in. So, yeah, whether it sucks or
Because
not,
it
I'm gonna watch it.
because like it had such promise, right? That like because now we
Yeah.
get even the evil sister, and I get their names mixed up, so I apologize. But the evil twin, she's having like a come to Jesus heart moment where she's like, I'm gonna turn myself in or whatever. It's just like,
It happened pretty fast.
it happened pretty fast, and the way that this show was brought to us is like, this person is hunting the Jedi and like succeed. Like I was like, yo, sold.
Yeah.
Sold. Did it in first episode, tactically with skill. Second episode was just like pure, just like conversation and how she killed him, and it was just like, I like to see that. I want more
I
of
got
that.
you.
This whole like just stay evil. This whole like light and dark crap happening. You know what I mean? Like I'm not looking for that. I got that enough
Yeah.
through the Skywalker saga with Anakin. I got that enough. Okay, I don't
Yeah.
need that anymore. Okay, I even got that with Kylo Ren. Like we got that too much.
Oh yeah,
All I need now
power of the Force, man.
is
Power of the Force.
if you turn to the dark side and you're bad, stay to the dark side. I'm tired of these people like playing hopscotch with the light and the dark. Okay, just one or the other. One or the other. If you're not going to be good, don't be good. I'll leave it at that, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, not my favorite episode. If the Wookiee dies, the Wookiee dies. Like.
Oh no.
Guys, we're going to throw episode 4 titled Day on our socials. Let us know your thoughts.
So I got around to watching Trigger Warning, sir. Have you got a chance to check that out
That's
yet?
I have not, but it is definitely
Okay.
on my list of things that I must and will do.
I will let you know. It's pretty much exactly how we called it. Just throw that out there.
Just
Pretty much exactly how we
balls to
called
the
the trailer.
wall. She
Yeah.
knows exactly how to use every weapon known to man. There's not a weapon on this planet that she
Not
does not know how to use.
not a single one. Yep.
That's pretty awesome. You know what, dude? Like that's. Matter of fact, I'll probably watch it tonight. But like,
There you go.
I enjoy movies like that where you can just turn your brain off and just enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
That was my man in The Beekeeper. I just turned my brain off. There was nothing to that. I like watching movies like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Brings us back from watching like all these Christopher Nolan, Robert Eggers, like all these thought provoking Alexander Archie type films, and
Mm-hmm.
all we're doing is just, I just want to see a guy get his head blown off. Happens a lot in this movie.
I don't know. You'll have to watch.
All right, guys, we're gonna talk about it next week. This time,
Let's go.
guys, we'll throw those on our socials. Let us know your thoughts there, and yeah, Javi, I'll check out that Jessica Alba Netflix drop.
Yeah.
All right, brother, ready to jump into this week's movie?
Yes, sir.
All right, guys, we have a classic banger coming to you here. We have Dude, Where's My Car? This movie dropped in the great year of 2000.
Nice.
December 15th, it had its worldwide premiere. Along with that movie in 2000, we have U571, Frequency, Traffic, Boiler Room, The
nice.
Skulls, Shanghai Noon, Bedazzled, and then the Gerard Butler sexy vampire flick, none other than Dracula 2000.
There you go.
Pretty,
Did you ever watch
pretty.
Did you ever watch Shanghai Nights? Did you ever watch that one?
Dude, I love both those movies. Come on.
It's so good.
Come on.
Such a good time.
Come on, dude. Those are dude, you telling me my favorite action karate like martial arts star and then Owen Wilson in a movie together, and then you double it up with Shanghai. You do Shanghai Noon, and you do Shanghai Nights, and like, do I have the DVD set with them both together? Yes, somewhere in my life. I don't know
Dude,
where.
he said bought it at some point.
Exists.
Yeah.
Bought
That's
it in the
good
bin
stuff.
at Walmart at some point.
It's like $5, right, for both of them.
It was one case, 2 disc.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So actually,
Fancy.
$3.99, bro. For boom.
Yeah, less packaging, right? I got
Less packaging. Less unrecyclable plastics is what it is.
Yeah.
So, no, love those movies, man. Going back to Dude, Where's My Car? This is directed by Danny Lanier and written by Philip Stark.
We had a budget of $13 million and it grossed $73.2 million. Starring in this, we have Ashton Kutcher as Jesse, Sean William Scott as Chester, Christy Swanson as Christy Bonner, Jennifer Garner as Wanda, Marla Sokoloff as Wilma, David Herman as Nelson, House Sparks as Zoltan, Charlie O'Connell as Tommy, and Marilyn Lynn Riskob as Zolmina.
Yes, sir. Go ahead and do us that quick synopsis, man, of this flick.
Two friends are looking for their car after the greatest night of their lives.
I mean, basically, you're not wrong.
That's it. I mean, that's all they're doing the whole time.
Let's start at the top, man. We got these guys, and this one's gonna be difficult to talk about because they're the same guy. I mean, they're
Yeah,
like
you're right. Yeah.
they like I love it because you have Ashton Kutcher and Sean William Scott, and what they do is they like trade their stupidity, they trade their dumbness, but they also trade their intelligence as well. So you can't really pinpoint uh who's the smart one, who's the
Yeah.
dumb one, like who knows this, knows that, because they're forever kind of giving us taste of both of the
Yeah.
dichotomies, man. That's, you know what, that was kind of what was refreshing and fun in this movie. Um, I didn't even know they had last names until right now. Jesse is
You got
Ash
3
Kutcher's
names,
Jesse
actually.
Montgomery the third. Showing him Scott is Chester Greenberg. I had no clue that these guys had last names. But with this, these guys are our protagonists. These guys are our heroes. These guys are our stoners. These guys are the guys who you just get from the top of the movie that they don't really have a North Star in life, and they're just kind of living through it day to
Yeah.
day. And yeah, yeah, like they don't care about their job because they were high, right, when they were supposed to deliver pizza.
30
Um,
pizzas. Yeah.
they don't really care about their girlfriends because they were high and they threw like this rager at their house and left. Um, and obviously my man can't keep up with his damn vehicle, so they're not responsible guys at all. Definitely
Mm-mm.
like a new age stoner flick is what I got from these two guys.
Yeah.
And like this movie's weird, man, because like it was weird watching it again after so long, and I probably watched it like 10, 15 times when it first came out, but the the things that are happening to them and the situations that they're in, it just keeps the kind of plot, the zany, weird plot going, man,
Yeah.
over and over and over again, man.
Well,
Out of the
because
two, right?
everybody is completely in the dark about what's happened.
Yeah,
Like, not just us, but like the characters in the movie too, which was we never got any peek behind anything until it was like happening to them.
yeah, yeah. Um, Out of the two, man, which one were you more? I kind of see them as equals, honestly, and that's like the beauty of it, man. But is there one that you favored as far as like storyline that you followed or anything? I don't know. I'm just trying to make weird conversation out of this pot movie, dude.
Yeah. Well, you stated, they're kind of the same person. I mean, there's not like one scene that the other guy wasn't there for, other than like the Christy Swanson scene where he's trying
Yeah.
to like where he meets her on the sidewalk. Other than that, they kind of all they're at the same places. Everybody knows both of them like together. Like they don't go
Yeah,
somewhere like one knows one knows the other. They're both in it together the whole movie. So it's really kind of
definitely.
hard to say that, but I do feel like for me, I remember more of Ashton Kutcher and Jesse from this movie than I did Sean William Scott. And I don't know if it's because Ashton was kind of kicking it off right there, right? He was kind of hot at the moment. That was kind of his, coming off of like that 70s show and kind
Yeah,
of doing some movies. And then he hit this movie. And then after that, he just really kicked off his career.
agreed.
Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, I remember him more from it than I did Sean William Scott's character.
Yeah, it was wild because like Trillium Scott was like American Pie in '99, and then in 2000, Final Destination, Road Trip, Dude, Where's
Yeah.
My Car, Evolution, American Pie 2, James. So like, he had a trajectory, but I don't think his trajectory was as hot as Ashton's. And I also
Yeah.
feel like Sean William Scott gave you, especially like in his mannerisms, like in his
Hmm.
face, and like those weird faces that he make, like he gave you Stifler a lot. He just gave
Yeah,
you
yeah.
high Stifler. You know what I mean? He didn't give you
Yeah.
drunk. Like you got drunk Stifler in American Pie. You got high Stifler and dude, where's my car?
Yeah.
So
Right.
not mad about it, man. Still definitely enjoyable. But yeah, I think you're right. Ashton Kutcher's like rise was the hottest thing right there when this came out, man. He really wasn't doing much, man. Like 99 coming soon, Down to You, Reindeer Games, and then Dude, Where's My Car? But like, yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. He was in when was that 70 show?
That 70 show was 98 to 2006.
Well, there you go. There you go.
So he
So he
was,
played
a couple seasons in already by the time that movie
he,
came out.
yeah, so he played the pothead there. So I think we got a more nuanced. I think that's the thing. I think that's the thing right there. I think we got a more nuanced Ashton Kutcher and Dude, Where's My Car than we did Sean William Scott Chester. I think that's where it is.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, still holds his own, still fantastic. I love the scenes where he's with the alien chick, where he's like dreaming about like the whole pleasure thing. Um, and then like some weird shit happens after that. I love those scenes. And that's kind of like where his character goes off on their own, man. Just fantastic there. Um, we got Christy Swanson as Christy Boner. Okay. And one is Christy Swanson, like super just gorgeous. Isn't she like she's an actress? I thought she's just the chick who did play Buffy. I knew that. She played the original Buffy and Buffy the Vampire Slayer. That is right.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So she was there, and she was
She was
one
also
of the
in
people
Mannequin
who like
2, just FYI.
that's very important right there. Now we know. Now we know. Christy Swanson was in Mannequin 2, guys.
Yeah.
All right. Case closed. We can wrap this up for the day, guys. But she was one of the people who they first encounter who tells them like, hey, you had a wild night. This is what happened, this what happened, this what happened, and they don't remember. That's the beauty of this, is like they did have the greatest night ever. They just don't remember it because they were so stoned. They were so high. They probably were so gone. That they just don't remember it, man. And then we have the twins, Wanda and Wilma, Jennifer Gardner and Marla Sokoloff. They're girlfriends who, man, I don't get it. This was interesting because maybe I'm just thinking way too much about this.
Yeah.
Those two girls, they help out the Kids for the Blind. They seem celibate, so they're not like, giving them any. They're just like total opposite of these guys. Why are they dating? Other than their natural raw like hotness, they're good looking guys, but like really, that is that it? So interesting there. But they're at every turn, and I love how they kind of get involved with the story as well.
Yeah.
I just got to give it up, man. Hal Sparks as Zoltan, like, just
That's personally, I've never in my life not remembered Hell Zotan. Never once.
Zoltan.
Yeah, never once in my life have I not had. If there was any opportunity to do that, I didn't do it.
And I feel like we were in the hallways, right, in high school, just like,
Oh yeah.
Zoltan.
Oh yeah.
Just dumb. Just dumb, right? So, like,
It's so
there was a
good.
couple of things from this movie that that just kind of was in the zeitgeist for almost a decade, right?
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
sweet. Dude, where's my car? And everybody, no matter like what type of high school kid you were, you used those. But like,
Yeah.
I just remember me and you in the hallway, like you coming up the quad, me going down the quad, we're just passing each other. We're like, how's 10? How's 10? Right? It was just a thing like, it was fun, man. It was stupid. Doesn't mean anything at all, but we did it, and that was like our high school head nod. Like that was how we were gonna say what's up.
Yeah.
So, hilarious there. Got to have a beefcake, and that beefcake is Charles O'Connor, Jerry O'Connor's brother, and he's the typical jock douche here. But he gets his ass beat by a giant alien chick,
Yeah.
hottie hot. So that's always good. And then we have a list of other people. We got Andy Dick in
Yes,
here, man.
there's a lot.
He's got a list of just. This movie's so weird. It has so many just people who like pop in and pop out of
Yeah.
this here.
And let's not just pass up on Andy Dick right now, because this was his thing for many years, was to be just the weirdest character he could be in a matter of minutes in all kinds of movies.
Yeah.
And this is one that really reminds you that, like, this dude's been doing it for a long time as well, more than anybody else in this movie.
Since '89, man.
Yeah. That dude's nuts.
And he comes in the scenes, and it's absolutely hilarious, and then you don't see him again for the rest of the movie.
Nope. No
It's
need.
Hilarious.
He had a show too that was pretty good.
Was it who was in Just Shoot Me? Was that him, or was that that wasn't him, was it? Yeah, it was him. He was Kyle. Just Shoot Me. I don't think he starred in it though. No, he didn't star in it. It was Pamela Fryman directed. What? David Spade was the lead there, but he was in an episode of Just Shoot Me there. What show did he have himself?
The Andy Dick Show.
That would make sense.
It's like a sketch show. That's so good.
It would make sense. He also was in Less Than Perfect. He did 81 episodes of that. So, like, he definitely has a solid career. And the fact that he just pops in and out of movies is just fantastic and fun.
Yeah.
Always love Andy Dick just being weird. That's really the cast that I want to talk about, man.
Agreed.
I do just want to talk real quickly, like, how, even though this is a stoner film and you think like stoner moving slow kind of thing, this is a tight 90-minute movie, man. We get through scene through scene through scene. These guys get
so
through
fast.
Different situations, and it's just quick, and there's hilarious tidbits throughout it all. Does some of the jokes and everything hold up over time 24 years later? No. Is it a good callback to things that we'll never see and like encounter again? Yeah, of course there. Can we as society even act or talk like that anymore? No. But it's fun, guys, right? This movie's a time capsule, right?
Yeah, I was about to say it's a piece of history.
Yeah, it's a piece of history. It's like Enemy of the State. It's a time capsule. You know what I mean? Like, as much as I hate saying that about Enemy of the State, it is definitely a time capsule type movie where we'll never get anything like that again. But
I mean,
still
budget
just a fun ride.
Like gross to budget ratio, 13 mil made 73 million.
That's huge. That's box office gold right there, dude.
Ridiculous. Yeah.
For a comedy film that doesn't have it's not original IP, that's awesome, man. I do like the look and feel of this, man. It kind of gives me vibes of at that time it was a modern day Cheech and Chong type movie. I think that's the vibe that they were going for. Right. And Cheech and Chong was very colorful and bright and fun, and
Cheech and Chong was wild.
You had a good time watching that movie.
Yeah.
Watching those movies. You have a good time watching this as well. Like, you just fall in love with the zaniness and fun of these guys, and you can just see it on the screen, man. Even when they're about to get their ass kicked by ostriches, man. It's just fun.
They did.
Oh, man.
Good times.
One thing I do want to talk about here, man, is the banger of soundtrack here. Of this, man. We had some good late 90s, early 2000s songs, okay? We got Young MC, we got Smash Mouth, we got Size 14, SR 71, Jimmy Spicer, Good Charlotte, Sum 41, Terry Wilson, like,
good
just
stuff.
and the list goes on, man. Just so many good great songs in here. And it's so accompanied, man. It just helped out, kind of make it flow and get us through scene through scene, man, which was just enjoyable. I really did appreciate that. All right, man. I guess if I had to come up with a theme, this is a 2000s era Cheech and Chong type film. Like I said, man, weed culture and the wild things that happen. That's what the writer director decided to do, man. This is also like a vehicle for Sean William Scott and a vehicle for Ashton Kutcher to kind of jumpstart their career for them to do other things as well, man. So I think they knew very well what they were getting into.
Right.
I don't think they knew how well this movie was going to do. I don't think that
at all. No, not at all. I mean, they probably thought it was going to do okay because it was Ashton Kutcher and Shaw William Scott, but
yeah,
crazy numbers.
But did do crazy numbers for the time there, man. Like, and we got a couple years later, we got Harold and Kumar, right? The White Castle, and that became a franchise itself. That was that was a later weed era type movie. They also had NPH, so that's beside the point. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, I think that's what they went out to do, man. Just make a modern time in that era, Cheech and Chong weed movie, and yeah, mission successful, brother. All right, team. That's our conversation about 2000s. Dude, where's my car? JV, give me your thoughts and ratings on this, brother.
Yeah, man, always a good one. These two guys are fantastic, and they've always been. I mean, honestly, like Sean William Scott up until this time is one of my favorites.
Yeah.
But he's got a range that's ridiculous, from action to comedy to just doing a few minutes in a scene somewhere.
Agreed. Yeah.
He's always a good time seeing. But you'll see Ashton around too much anymore. As far as
all that 2.5 Men money, he ain't got to do nothing.
Yeah, right. But he was a good time from that '70s show and all the movies he put out there through the 2000s. But yeah, this is gonna get 4 buckets of popcorn from me.
Nice,
I think
nice.
For me, it's always a go back to movie. You just can't watch it enough to not want to watch it again.
Yeah.
So yeah, 4 buckets for me. What about you, man?
Yeah, dude. This one for me gets 3 buckets of popcorn. It's one of those movies that it's enjoyable every time I watch it. Is it a movie that I'm going to seek out to watch? No, definitely not. But if somebody's like, dude, we're going to have a movie night, we're going to throw it old school, dude, where's my car? Let's just post up for 90. Like, that's fun. That's actually a fun outing with friends, just posting up on the couch watching this type of movie, just bullshit, right? That's really cool. The star power, the young star power of these two guys leading this, and just the amount of just situations that the director put them through. That's where this movie shines for me. Right?
Yeah.
It's just like, not all this shit cannot happen. All that shit didn't happen at the night before that everybody's talking about, and I love how that's that exposition. We don't really get to see that. We just get to see like the fruits of what happened to other people in the exposition. But also, ain't no way all this shit can happen in one day to these guys. But that's the fun. That's the beautiful thing about it, man. Just watching that happen and unfold, man. So yeah, 3 buckets of popcorn. Definitely a time capsule movie that I always enjoy. Thank you for sharing this week's episode Talking Through Dude, Where's My Car? Next week we'll be discussing the Josh Hartnett and Kai Pfeiffer-led flick, Oh.
That'll be streaming on Max.
Like always, I am Clyde Smith. You can find me across all socials. I am Clyde D. Smith.
I am Javier Villalobos. You can find me across all socials at Mr. J8200.
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it.
Is it dude or sweet on my back?